These wizards keep educating their young. It's even the scum in Diagon Slummy. Greetings and welcome back to Cities Skylines. Oh yes, we're back in the wonderful wizarding city of Wizardtopia, and we are in our new little town area that we started last time. A suggestion came in from Indymus Roundtable. Indymus Roundtable, that perhaps we could call it Tramptown Heights, which I quite like because, of course, it is, or it appears to be funded by, let's just take this little side street down here, look. It appears to be funded by the Hobo Wizard in an effort to combat this new crime boss who has been rising across the city in Diagon Slummy. And Tramptown, Tramptown Heights, Tramptown, I quite like that, maybe just Tramptown. I mean, it's not actually very trampy, to be fair. It is, it's very nice around here. Look at it, it's leafy, it's green, it's got these grassy side streets. I mean, the Hobo Wizard has outdone himself, really, quite frankly. But perhaps he has called in some kind of design team, possibly from some television series or something. You know, it's like grand town designs. Look at this family here walking their dog. Lovely, very nice. Oh, look, all these people coming to say hi as we just have a little wander around. So obviously the mayor, I am the mayor, and I'm just sort of investigating here in the town at the moment and making sure that everything is looking okay and looking solid. We got lots of money. Look, 341,811 wizard bucks. We are absolutely rolling in the wizard bucks. Making 3,700 odd a week. Oh, look. Oh, it's quite a nice car. It's actually not that nice of a car. Great. Let's head back into the skies and figure out what we're going to do. So there is the new district. Let's just call it Tramptown for now, shall we? Shall we just district it up? And I think it looks lovely right now, doesn't it? Well, that may not last. It's possible that won't last. Obviously, with the Hobo Wizard in charge, look, there's a small playground here. With the Hobo Wizard in charge, who knows? Who knows what this place is going to develop into? First, he's going to connect himself up to it, though. Because although he is a hobo, and he doesn't want an easy route to get to it, he does want to be able to exert his influence. Look. There we go. In he comes. His road is connected. And what is potentially driving this is, of course, he has his cult, and he needs to expand his cult and make efforts to shore himself up against the spread of Diagon Slummy, the influence of Diagon Slummy, and its new crime boss. Yes, it's mysterious new crime boss. What will happen there? We will have to wait and see. But we have important things we need to get on with. Look at that, residential demand through the roof once again, and also commercial demand also through the roof. So let's expand Tramptown out a little bit. We actually need to name it here as well. Look, not Chestnut Hills. It is Tramptown. There we go, Tramptown it is. Sort of little area here can be reserved for the Hobo Wizards, reserved for all of his cult members and stuff, so they're nice and close to their master, and of course to his child's play park, Chinese garden, and new plaza with picnic tables, which of course are beautiful and lovely. And you know, there are much nicer parks, to be fair, here in Tramptown, but you know, nonetheless, you know, there is nothing quite like the original and still the best Hobo Wizards Child's Play Park. I mean, it is just a thing of beauty. Excellent, right. Well, that's a little bit more residential there. We can put residential on this side here as well. Well, I mean, it's not quite the beautiful arcing riverside property area that I was hoping for, to be honest with you. In actual fact, I think people might prefer. There we go. Oh, yes. The poshest of the posh housing area, this. For Tramptown Heights, anyway. I mean, the poshest Tramptown Heights venue that you can get, overlooking the river here, the beautiful river. It looks absolutely fantastic. Whoever has, has ever been responsible for planning out Trampton here, obviously, has done a fantastic job. The hobo wizard, well, is he actually going to be happy with it? We will have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what his response is. It's certainly a lot nicer than Diagon Slummy, and it's also at least as big as Diagon Slummy. Look, it's probably not got anywhere near as many houses, but it covers a decent amount of ground. It really does. Excellent. Alright, good stuff. Residential demand has dropped down nicely. What are we at? 3,630. We've got quite high commercial demand, despite the fact that we've got... Still need to get that mod. Let's get rid of all the abandoned buildings at the same time. Despite the fact that we've got this kind of nice commercial district here, quite a large, quite extensive commercial district. Now I was thinking... They've not done anything here. I don't know if I've done this wrong. Where's the... It's definitely... Maybe you need quite a large... I don't know if they need like really big plots maybe for the mines. That is certainly possible. We might have to rethink the smelly cauldron. Maybe make it smellier. Can we upgrade them to single roads? Maybe that'll help. Gives us a little bit more size and scope here. We can do around the outside as well, I guess. There we go. Any industry is going to appear. It will appear now in the smelly cauldron. There can be little doubt of that. Good. Very good. We'll keep an eye on that. The hobo wizard obviously just doesn't really care about things like the environment and stuff, so it actually makes sense that the smelly cauldron is kind of within his development here. It's kind of part of his plan to seize control of the criminal enterprises. Look at this horrible thing spreading its plague into Diagon Slummy. We need to find where is it? It's not supposed to be the Bedford residence. It's supposed to be. Oh, you can't fit a house in, I'm afraid. We'll just call it Diopsinacho the Adventurer. There you go. Done. Check it. It's definitely got the name in this time. Still got a lovely little umbrella out there. You're not very happy, it seems. The resident is not super happy. There's the fire wizards are out in force, doing something. Let's just demolish that. Although actually leaving abandoned houses in the slum is probably a good idea. Fresh water. Heather Phillips, you're getting fresh water problems. Do we need to install another pump? We might need to install another pump. Let's do it just so that we're staying ahead. He's connected. And I guess another outlet pipe at the same time to crank out the waste. There we go. And we have... Hello? Hello? Effluence, please. There it is. There is the effluence. Flowing beautifully out of Hedge Wizard's bottom into the ocean. The ocean, the wide ocean, which is of infinite size and can absorb anything we choose to push into it. That is a well-known fact. Good, very good. Alrighty, alrighty. We've got some houses growing up here. Look, got some nice big houses on the waterfront. In Tramptown, that's all looking very nice and happy. We've got high commercial demand, look. Hexagram of commerce already kind of maxed out. We could create another shopping district somewhere. One thing I've been thinking of doing for a while actually is hooking up, creating a shortcut between these two. Let's do that then. Create a shortcut. That. Go. Then put a little bit of commerce on it, but also not going to matter so much if we fill up the commerce around here, because people can avoid it by taking the shortcut through. Ah, yes. Very nice. Very nice. Right, that should help to alleviate the commercial demand. It does kind of like fill up this area and make Hedge Wizard's bottom kind of butt up a bit more against everything else. But unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that. I think this is all just going to merge together eventually into kind of like one kind of big town area, which is why I want to keep developing these out-of-town towns, if that makes sense. Out-of-town districts and areas and villages and things so that we can so that we can maintain that feel, that kind of like countryside feel. Very good. Alright, what's next? What's next? Robin Hills. This is not Robin Hills. This is the Winding Wizard Wander Way, clearly. This can actually be expanded on. We can put residential in there when we have a bit of residential demand as well. I'm just expanding the spell services sector, basically. And also at the same time giving people another way to get out onto this bit of road if they want to. There we go, that's pretty good. Let's check on the slum. Let's see what it's like. Life for one of these slummers. Is there anyone around here? Look, let's follow this person here. Max Wilson, how are you well educated? Why did you move into the slum if you were well educated? Aspen residents, worked at the Orchard Company. Oh, he's home. Look, we've still got these problems. We still can't provide workers for all the industry, despite the fact that we've got this massive slum. But people are just too well educated. These wizards keep educating their young. It's even the scum in Diagon Slummy, even the minions, the hordes of minions that we're trying to squeeze in here. Should we just give them even more? Even more. Look, let's do what we were doing here. We're gonna finish. We'll finish hooking up that shortcut. In case you want to take a shortcut. Which of course gives us even more room to zone in ever more slum. An ever larger Diagon Slummy for the new crime boss to preside over. He is definitely a businessman, see? He is better than. He is a very fine gentleman indeed. Alright, there we go. He has. Look at the residential demand has actually shot up. Just in time! Just in time for the very fine gentleman to engage in his slum expansion. It's like a race now. It's a race between the hobo wizard and the very fine gentleman, as he is affectionately known, to see who can control the largest area and the most resources and the most essential facilities for the city. Of course, the fine wizards and stuff, the more, gentrified individuals, the middle and upper classes, they don't really care about this as long as the workers are furnished. There is a little bit of concern over Tramptown because it seems to be a little bit too posh and a little bit too nice, but they're fairly sure that the hobo wizard, not having any idea how to run such a lovely area, will eventually wind up bringing the tone of it down because, it's just inevitable. He thinks it's just utterly inevitable. Good. And excellent too. We need to check services. Nearly got it covered. There we go. It's a thing of beauty, isn't it? This highway system. I love it. It's amazing. Right. Good. What next? What shall we do next? Well, we've still got quite high residential demand. Should we keep expanding on the Winding Wizard Wander Way? We'll actually put some residential in here, I think. Look, we've got all these little areas. I think this can all be residential. We can maybe sort of like fit another. We've got. Oh, what's this? Paradox Plaza. Should we put Paradox Plaza in one of them? There? Let's just put it there. Why not? We don't want it to fill up, basically. We don't want it to look like it's full. Put like one house in there. Just like dot little houses in and around. We're kind of trying to avoid where the trees are. That's kind of like so we can kind of maintain the leafiness whilst filling up the gaps with little houses here and there. Alright, let's keep an eye on that and we'll see how that develops. We've got loads of 4,266. We've still got quite high commercial demand. I don't know if there's like anywhere in this kind of place where we could put a bit of commercial. I don't really want to. This is kind of like the posh. I suppose we could do a little bit of commercial, like the posh people of the Winding Wizard Wander Way, a place to go and do their shopping, so that they can actually do some shopping from time to time. It'll be interesting to see just how many of these tiny little plots will actually fill up. Look, we're already starting to get a few springing up. Look, there's a little house there. Oh, we've got a building on fire. The fire wizards are in attendance. The fire wizards, look at that blazing barn. What have they got in there? Who knows? Some kind of weird wizard crop. Oh, there's pigs. Look at that. Pigs right next door. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. You need workers. You need workers. Look, just go and have a word with the very fine gentleman. He should be providing all of the work needs. Look, his landfill is full already. Look, he has already filled up his landfill. We've got another landfill over here. That's it then. We need recycling centres. When can we actually make recycling centres? Incineration plant. Reach population of 7,000. We need another 500 people before we can actually start doing something with our... Oh, we got dead... Look at all the dead people in the hexagram of commerce. If people go to the hexagram of commerce, whereupon they promptly die and are just left sitting about in the shops or whatever. I mean, maybe people have gotten confused and actually these are kind of, you know, these are shops for skeletons, like necromancer shops or something. Who knows? Something like that, probably. We will need to take a look at this in more detail, but I think that is going to have to wait for the next episode because we've been going for quite a long time here. So, all that remains is for me to say thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Plenty still to do in the city of Wizardtopia. There are many, many issues that require the mayor's attention. But for now, I have been Weird Wizard. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you later.